What attracts you to the position of social worker's assistant?
This is a position that really attracts me because this is a work that will allow me to help others, and also I want to be one day a social worker myself. So to be able to assist one is a very valuable experience in the field.
Perfect. Why do you want to work for the Shriners Children's Hospital?
First of all, this is again a work that will help me help others, but not only this, it's also a hospital for children, and I always love working with children. I've been babysitting since I was like 13, so to be able to not only help others but also be working with children is really a dream for me.
Perfect. How would you describe yourself in a few words?
I would say that I'm enthusiastic, positive, and calm. I would say that I am enthusiastic, that I always I'm always able to bring a good attitude. I know that the days as a social worker assistant in a hospital will not always be perfect, and they will be sad sometimes, but I think that my good attitude would really help me and the persons I will work with, and also my clients, to have a good day and to be able to see the future in a brighter way. Then I'm positive in a sense where my positive mindset really helps the people around me. Like my friend really got to a hard breakup recently, and she told me that my positive mindset really helped her go through it, and now she's better. And I think that this is a good ability for me, especially in this type of work. I'm also really calm. In a big situation, in stressful situation, I'm able to keep calm, and I think this is really something that's going to be useful in a way that in the hospital there will often be crisis, and I will be able to stay calm and do what I can to help.
How does your college training Could you summarize your education curriculum with dates and places?
Yes, of course. So in 2018, I started going to Collège de Montréal, and I graduated in 2023. So this was my high school. Mm-hmm. And then in 2023, I started at Collège André Grasset, and I will be graduating in May. So this was my degree in social science.
Perfect. And how do you think that this college training prepares you to be a social worker's assistant?
I think that the fact that my college really encouraged me to do volunteering is really something that's good for me in this field. I worked with homeless shelters, and I also helped the LGBTQ plus community at my school. Mm-hmm. So this is both experiences that give me good skills to be with others and to help them. Then they also gave me psychological and therapeutical courses that I could apply in my new job if I have the chance. I also had courses about statistics and research, which gave me the ability to do intervention plans and research, which will also be really useful in the Shriners Hospital.
Could you summarize some recent employment history?
Okay, so this summer of 2024, mm-hmm. I started working at Black Whales, which is a restaurant in Percy, Gaspésie. So I spent all my summer there. It was great. But when I came back home in January, I started working at Bigol Echera, which is a brunch restaurant that I'm still working at and I adore.
Perfect. And how does your recent work experience prepare you to be a social worker's assistant?
This experience in restoration really gave me the skills to stay calm in crisis, because we always have such a big rush, mm-hmm. and I'm really able to stay calm and do all that's demanded of me to help the situation every time. So I think this is going to be really useful for the Shriners Hospital.
Okay, so now I'm going to propose you a challenging situation that could happen in your day-to-day job. So imagine you get a patient, a child that gets a really, really hard diagnosis, and he gets really depressed, and his parents don't know how to handle the situation. What would you do?
I think that first I will go with the social worker and talk to the child to see how he's feeling and which psychological methods would be the best for his case personally. Then I will try with the social worker to plan, to provide a good plan for helping him. And for the parents, I will also recommend a group intervention to have the whole family together and to talk about the issues all together will be great for the parents to stay included and to learn about the ways to help their children.
Now, do you think you have the necessary communication skills for the job?
Yes, I think I do. This is a skill that I always had. I think I'm good at communication. This is also a skill that allowed me to take care of of conflict with my personal relations. So yes, I think that I have a great communication skills.
Perfect. And do you think that your research skills are also fitted for the job?
Yes, of course. I think that I learned a lot about research. I've done some research myself in my college experience. So I think that I have all I need to be able to start working in the field.
Great. Now, do you have any weaknesses?
I know that at the Shriners Hospital you are Anglophone institution, and I know that my English is not perfect, but I am willing to take courses, and I'm sure I will be ready in time if you let me the chance to have this job to perfected my English and to be completely fluent by the time I get to work there.
Lastly, do you have any questions?
I think that one of my questions would be that do you have others assistant of social workers that maybe I could contact to see how they like the job and what do they do, so maybe I could prepare myself even more to be able to be the perfect self for the position.
Great.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.